Hey guys, what's up? Queenie K here, and welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I have to say that so ugly every time. I haven't made one of these videos in like a year, and I just felt like something in me to talk about this, so here I am. So right now I know that it is like midterm season or final season, because that's all this is what happens before Christmas. They like to torture kids, so then they can't even think about the excitement that they're gonna have during the holidays, and that's just how school works because they're evil. So I just wanted to give you guys some tips on how I stay motivated throughout school and life. I recently graduated, so I'm done with school, but just in general, just like general tips about life and staying motivated and reaching your goals, I guess. Tip number 1. Surroundings. What are you surrounding yourself with? I like to make sure that wherever that I'm spending a lot of time is a place that I feel motivated in. Like, what does your room look like? What kind of music are you listening to? What kind of people are around you? I feel like it's so important to have wherever you spend a lot of time, like your space. Like, this room is my space. Like, I don't just sleep here. It's somewhere that I have to be able to feel motivated in. Be true to you. Like, have stuff in your room that kind of reminds you of things. Like, I like to have pictures on my wall. I like to have a bookshelf with different things on it that remind me of why I'm doing what I'm doing. I have like my diploma on there. I have my camera that sits here. I have little like gifts that I got from my nephew, just family things and pictures and things that keep me happy, because those are the things that remind me why I'm doing what I'm doing. And along with that, I like to have my vision board here. You can see a little corner of it right there, and that's just basically a board of all the things that I want in my life, and it's just nice to see them and to visualize it. And there's a whole theory behind it. If you want to know, Google it. Google tells you everything. So yeah, pictures, music, room decor. Make your environment a place that you can work and a place that you can feel like will motivate you. Don't keep your room or wherever you spend a lot of time a huge mess that's dark and like gross. What are you around? I think that's just a huge thing in staying motivated. Tip number 2, books. I think it's so important to read and learn about different people who inspire you. And personally, I find that reading people's like autobiographies or just like self-help books about people's journeys, anything like that, I feel like motivates me, because when I find out about someone else being able to do something, it makes me feel like I can do something, right? Right? Yeah. When you hear about other people's success stories, it inspires you and motivates you to do what you feel like you need to do to get where you need to get. And especially if you're reading books about things in your field, that's a whole nother motivating inspiration package, I guess. What kind of books can you read to further your knowledge on whatever you're trying to learn about and kind of push you towards that goal? It's kind of hard to go towards something if you don't know anything about it. Tip number 3 is finding a hobby that brings you joy and confidence. So I think it's really important to have something away from what your goals and your dreams are, and no, what am I saying? Have something that's not a part of your field. Like, if you're trying to succeed in one thing, pick something outside of that that can be a hobby and that you can like build and strengthen. Like, if you want to learn how to paint, learn how to paint on the side and become good at it, and let that bring you confidence, because once you're good at something, it makes you feel like you can be good at anything, kind of thing. Like, if you're learning about something and one day, and then you just keep practicing it and you become really good at it, it brings you some sort of like joy and confidence. Like, some people will start training for a marathon and they want to become good runners, so they'll run every day, and then once they do become a good runner, it's like, wow, I achieved that, you know. It makes you feel like you can do something, and once you realize you can do one thing, it makes you see that you can do another thing. And I feel like it's so important that you find a hobby that can take you away from your main focus, only to build your confidence and happiness. Teach yourself how to be good at something and how to enjoy it, and that in itself will motivate you, because then you know that you can achieve something and that you can get good at something, and you're not limited to just this one thing. So I don't know, I think it's really important to know that you are good at multiple things, because then it makes you feel like invincible and that you can kind of do anything you want. So yeah, that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is to feed your cravings or feed your dreams or feed your goals. If you have a dream and you're not feeding it, it will die, because we have insecurities and we have doubts, and those will slowly like eat it away. So if you're not feeding your dream and letting it get big and strong, the insecurities and doubts will eat your dream. Fill your life with things that will set your dreams on fire. Feed your dreams with things that will push you towards those goals, and get as much inspiration as you can from everything around you. And it's not like, oh, you actually have to go to that concert or go to that event. You can probably watch it online. Like, there is no excuse nowadays for not being able to reach something. We have access to everything, and I feel like there is literally no excuse. If you're feeling low on inspiration or motivation, you can go anywhere. You can Google it and you can find something that'll excite you. You can find an interview to watch. You can read a book. You can look at a magazine. You can go to an event. There's so many ways to feed your dreams. And once you see somebody else doing something, to actually see them doing it and experience it, that'll trigger something and that'll get you moving. And even if it has to do with school and you're so serious about school because you want to achieve something and get a specific job, look into people who do that and see what kind of life they're living. Get inspired off what they're doing and how hard they're working, because it's not going to be easy. And to know that someone was able to do it will be even more inspiring, and it'll just be something to push you a little further. Tip number 5 is write things down. I don't know about you guys, but I can't do anything unless I write it down. That might just be me, but this is just a tip. I'm so huge on to-do lists. If I don't have a to-do list, it will not be to-done. That was that one did not make sense. I felt like it would. Anyways, if I don't have a to-do list, it won't work. Like, I just can't get to it. And I'm like, every time something happens throughout my day, whether I feel like I need to do something, I'll write it down. Or if something pops into my head that inspires me to like make a video or write a sketch or something, I'll write it down. Like, any sort of inspiration. If you hear a quote or something that you really like, write it down, and then at least you have it for future, reference. Or if you ever feel like writing a journal entry, write it. On a day that you're feeling super motivated and inspired, write in a journal or something. And then on days that you're feeling down, you can go back and look at it and be like, wow, that person was so excited about these dreams. I need to be that person again. It's a weird feeling to go back on old journal entries and see how excited I was about something, and then being so down now, I'm like, what happened? And then I read about it and I'm like, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's why I should be excited. You can inspire yourself. Your old you can inspire your you right now. So if you're feeling really down and uninspired and just like you can't do anything, if you have an old journal entry from when you were feeling super ambitious and motivated and you read that, you'll just re-inspire yourself all over again. It doesn't always have to be from somebody else. It could be from you. It could be from something you did in the past, a picture you drew, a quote you wrote down, anything. You'll see the benefit when you do it. I think you guys understand. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. I hope. Yeah. I just think it's so great to be able to open a journal from 2010 and see, like, how old was I? 12? 13? 13, I think. 15? I think I was 13. Yeah, to see an entry from when I was like 13 years old and me being like, one day I want to move to LA and it's going to be so amazing. And then it's like, I'm sitting here at 20 and I'm like, wow, like I actually, like I did that, It inspires me all over again. I was just so ambitious then, and I inspire myself just going back and looking at things like that. So yeah, I hope this video made some sort of sense. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like hearing videos like this, or hearing, whatever. If you like videos like this, please thumbs up this video, subscribe, and please let me know in the comments. I really want to know what kind of videos you guys want to see, and yeah, let a sister know. Let a sister know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.